Hello all and welcome back to another edition of Dime Box Discoveries. Previously we showed you the penny box finds at the Moeller show in November of 2022. These are now the nickel box finds, these 6 slots here, and the dime box finds, these ones here from the Moeller show of November of 2022. Let's jump right into it. Once again, there was quite a good bit of vintage in there. So let's show you what we got. So in the nickel box, just a really clean card, really nice and clean. Dave Moore, I don't really care that much, but really clean. I always love these World Series art cards. I just think they're an absolute thing of beauty. They're done by an artist named Laughlin, I think it's how it's pronounced. I love his stuff. Greg Nettles. How about the Pie Trainer from 1976 Topps? The Sporting News all-time, love those. 1984 Tom Seaver, a little bit miscut, but still kind of cool. Ron Say 83 Topps. That's the Topps traded, actually. That's cool. Fred Lynn, Diamond King. Andre Dawson, Diamond King. Rod Carew in some bad shape. Darren Dalton, I love the Flair Pro Vision cards. If you've seen my videos before, you know I love stuff with art. This was a special. The 94 ones are great. There's David Justice and Larry Doby and Ed Bailey. Oh, of course, Ed Bailey from Straw Plains, Tennessee. Longtime catcher. Fantastic. So this out of the nickel was really cool. I mean, it's horrible shape. It looks like what was it, stapled? Was a rat eating it? A mouse? I don't know what this is. But it's actually a Dave Concepcion rookie card is what that is. 1971 Topps. So really cool, really terrible, but for nickel, I was pleased. Concepcion, that is the 82 Fleer. There's Cesar Geronimo. These must be all of my reds, and yes, they are. So 75 Geronimo, Eric Davis. A lot of Coke from 1982 Topps. Red, Cedeno, Soto, Dreesen, Lee Brandt. How about a Geronimo from 73? And then a bunch of sticker cards with Eric Davis and different people on the back. Different ones. There's Doc Gooden. But some Davis Air, Barry Larkin. Beautiful cards, man. The Stadium Club just looks so good, don't they? I mean, they really do. Topps Gold, All-Star Rookie Trophy card from Reggie Sanders. You know I dig that with my collection and things I like to grab. Pedro Borbon. And then, if you've seen this before, I PC Mark McGwire. So there were some good Mark McGwires in there that I didn't have. One of these sticker cards. And then a bunch of these Star 88s, which I didn't have any of these. So that is an amazing find out of the nickel box. Was really happy with that. I had good stuff at the Moeller show, man. Stuff was popping for me, not going to lie. If you know, I'm working on all of the A's team sets from Topps. So I bought a Vita Blue 75. It's kind of got that spot there, but overall, really nice card. Some 83 Topps traders, Coney Lansford and Bob Kearney, and you see a whole bunch of 83s and a whole bunch of 78s here from the A's. Once again, I didn't know if I really needed these guys, so I just started buying them for nickel a piece. I figured I'll look them up when I got home and see. Number one, these might be in better shape than what I have, and number two, I might not have them. So these are 81 Topps. Yep, 81 Topps. A bunch of those. I thought I'd just take a chance and see if anybody popped. There's some Mike Piazza. Doesn't that seem weird, Mike Piazza in the A's uniform? That seems strange, right? Not just me, but still. Then Glenn Abbott there with the 74 Topps rookies. So still in the nickels here. Little bit of basketball, not a lot. How about Allen Houston in this Fleer Flare, but the sparkly version, which apparently goes for a couple bucks, is really cool. Ron Harper, we got to get some action up in here from the Miami Redhawks. Ron Harper, Karl Malone. There's Steve Smith in his USA jersey, and then I don't know who that guy is exactly, but looks like he was a baller back in the day, man, putting up some points. And this is a 79-80. I mean, look, he was putting up some points, man, 20 plus for a lot of those games. So that's still pretty sweet. A little bit of football, not much. Anthony Munoz, which is really cool. There's a Theismann, a Largent, a Ricky Bell, a Dan Fouts, a Hans Stenerud, Hall of Fame kicker, and Jim Kelly, Hall of Fame quarterback. And round out the nickels here, just a little bit of hockey. Joe Sakic, Topps Stadium Club. I collect Sakic, so that's really cool. There's a Sakic again. How about these top draft picks there? And yeah, so that is pretty cool. And a couple more Nordiques guys just to round out my Nordiques collection. So now into dimes. We're going to move through this a little bit faster if we can. A lot of great vintage, man. A lot of great vintage in the dimes. How about a John Blue Moon Odom from 1969 for a dime? George Hendricks, 1972 Topps. Okay, I grabbed all three. I just figured why not. 72 Dick Williams. Look at the Ken Singleton. This is a really nice shape, man, for a 73. That's really nice shape. Cesar Cedeno kind of got around the corner, but still kind of cool. Elston Howard, fantastic catcher from back in the day for all you Yankee fans. In terrible shape, but I was really pleased with that for a dime. How about another Vita Blue? A lot of A's I was able to pick up. Tim McCarver, Keith Hernandez. I was able to pick up a lot of A's guys to look at the sets as well. Clay Carroll. There's Dusty Baker. He just won a World Series. Kari Yastrzemski for a dime. Veda Pinson. Horrible shape, but a fantastic card. Cepeda. There's some more A's, Ken Holtzman, but it looks like did something take a bite out of it? And what was going on, man? Lazinski, Kingman, 73 Louis Tiants. Those are really cool, right? For a dime, you'd pick it up, right? Let me fly through these so you can just kind of get a look at them and see. Dick Allen, 72 tops. Thought that was really cool. Gilbert Perry, Pie Trainer, Honus Wagner, Ted Williams. I mean, terrible crease down through it, but still really cool. Bill Freehan, 75, a bunch of 75s there. This one's in like perfect shape, just about. I mean, relatively speaking, for a 70. And then these are in horrendous shape, but these are old and from the 50s, and so they're really cool. So you can check those out. For a dime, I thought I was pleased to pick them up. And then an Alan Trump 85, a Danny Ainge. Just seems weird, but it's true. 82 tops. And a Rusty Kuntz Giggity. See what we got. If you've seen my videos before, and if you're just learning now, I collect all the Topps Gold Cup trophies. Pretty much any different one I can see. So Garcia, Rosarina, a couple of those. Dylan Carlson in the opening day. How about some Griffey Juniors for a dime? I always enjoy those. So, and how about this? The Frank Thomas. Why wasn't that on the top? Frank Thomas, 1990 Topps draft pick for a dime, which is really cool. How about this Griffey Pinnacle? Does this thing not look amazing? What a beautiful, beautiful card. I buy a lot of cards just because I think they look cool. There's a collectible books Griffey. Speaking of cards that look cool, Mo Vaughn in this Blastmaster just looks really cool. So I bought it. That's it. Mauricio Dubon, I PC him. Roy Campanella, I PC Roy Campanella. I figured I'd pick up a Joey Bart. Who knows what happens with him. There's a Bill Madlock Diamond King and a Kent DeColvey out of Hamilton, Ohio, representing the 45011 and the 45013. How about some vintage football? I've never owned that much vintage football, but there was a bunch of it. These ones are really cool. I've never seen these before, like the TV set kind of a thing. So I don't know who any of these guys are, but yeah, I just thought they were really cool. They just look neat. So some more older football there. You can check that out. How about a Roman Gabriel with the Rams? Digging the haircut, but he was a baller. Lala Alzado, we all know he was good. There's Ahmad Rashad. Check out the stash on Ahmad Rashad. Can we not all appreciate that? Oh my gosh, that's just fantastic. Jack Tatum, man, he was a baller. Craig Morton. Roy Jefferson, that dude racked up some yards back in the day when passing wasn't as big as it was. Once again, as you know, I love the playoff card, so that's cool. And then there's a Dan Deerdorf. Mercury Morris, he was cool. Alan Page out of Notre Dame. Norm Snead could sling it. Bobby Douglas couldn't sling it, but he could run it as a quarterback. Jack Snow, Garrett Cuzo. Tom Dempsey, he of the another amazing mustache. Can we just really appreciate the stashes and the facial hair on the guys from back in the day? Pete Athos, he had some pretty good stuff going on there with the facial hair. There's a Steve Largent. That's nice. Braxton, there's a Super Bowl card. And a Warren Moon 88. So those are pretty cool. I was really happy with the vintage football. Those are cool. Once again, how about some reprints and some stuff that's made to look older? Roy Campanella and Randy Jackson. Couple cool cards there. And really, Willie Stargell. I mean, it's Top Stadium Club one's going to come through with some cool picks, man. I really appreciate the cards that Stadium Club puts out. That one just looks fantastic. So it just looks cool. Once again, I buy a lot of cards just because they look cool. I don't know if they fit into things I'm doing. They just look cool. How about some reds? Johnny Bench, Jose Rio showing off the grips. Leon Durham isn't a red, but he is a local guy from Cincinnati, same as Ron Oster. So a couple of those. Pat Tabler from Cincinnati. And Kent DeColvey, as we said, from Hamilton, Ohio, just outside of Cincinnati. So I like to pick up the guys who played high school ball in Cincinnati. Now, if you've seen my videos before, and I mentioned before, I PC Mark McGwire. I also love box bottoms. You talk about an absolute amazing find for me. It's a Mark McGwire box bottom. Talk about coming through in the dime box. That is absolutely amazing. maybe just about my most favorite pickup from the show. My favorite pickup it's not actually here. I left it for my girlfriend. It was a Dostoevsky card. He wrote War and Peace. So she found it on her dresser and just started laughing. Great card. Some more McGuire. Nolan Ryan. You know, I like these oddball kind of things. So love those. Out of Topps Magazine. Jim Leyritz, who's from Cincinnati, and Kevin Moss, who was all the rage back in the day. So that's kind of an oddball. And there's a couple Nolan Ryan art cards. So those are cool. Good stuff to find in a dime box. How about some more football? Not vintage, more modern. Jim Brown, LaDainian Tomlinson, some more LT, AP, or AD, I guess, depending what you want to say his nickname is. Emmitt Smith, is this card not cool? Just saying this card looks cool, right? Is that so 90s? That cannot be any more 90s, right? One of only 10,000. Ooh. Emmitt Smith, I love these cards too. They look cool. Merton Hanks, he have the head bob after the interceptions. That is the reserve choice. So that's kind of cool. There's a Ken Anderson. George Pickens, maybe he'll turn into something as a receiver. Emmitt Smith and John Elway in the Pro Vision. Just both look cool. I just think those look great. Another Pro Vision, Marshall Faulk, see Indianapolis 500. I love what they did there. I just do. Carlos Basham, I covered him in high school in Roanoke, Virginia. There's Barry Sanders. Andre Reed, the card just looks cool. Not going to lie, I don't even know what it is. It just looks cool. Here's a gold collector's choice of Ricky Jackson. So why not for a dime? And once again, some Maction with Mac. Oddly enough, friend of Maction, Khalil Mack. And there's Jerry Rice in his Valdosta State uniform. I just thought that was cool. Dante Culpepper, you know, I PC him. Here goes a bunch of college guys now. Tom Murray, Zach Dysert, Miami Redhawks, step up, man. Another Miami guy. There's some more. John Alexander from Cincinnati, Ohio. So I picked a couple of those. Notre Dame. I covered Justin Hunter when he was playing for Tennessee. I did not cover Paul Hornick because I'm not nearly that old. How about some 85 tops? Kellen Winslow and Reggie Williams. Kellen Winslow that's a good looking card. And I never come across that one. Rob Carpenter played at Miami. There's a couple more Rob Carpenters. Something is just cool. Vegas Ferguson out of Notre Dame. Jimmy Giles. As a Bucks fan, that's cool. There's more Culpepper. The Steve Logan card, honestly, I love that Patriot logo. And to see all the guys line up there, it's just a great shot. It's just good photography. So I bought the cards. It's good photography. And Kenny Easley was just a baller. I mean, can we just appreciate him as a baller safety? Couple more here in basketball. There is Karl Malone. There's an electric diamond, Reggie Miller. That was cool. How about an electric court, Eddie Jones? That's really cool. Glenn Rice with the rookie. David Robinson with the rookie, although they're not actually technically rookies, but they still look cool. Patrick Ewing from my guy. I'm going to see if he needs that one. And there's Irvin Johnson with the Pro Vision. The David Wesley I thought was David West with the Hornets, a former Xavier guy. It was the wrong guy. I bought the wrong card, and that's okay. Scottie Pippen with some art card. So that's cool. Little bit of hockey. For a dime, I thought this was a steal. A Wayne Gretzky OPG. That's cool, man. Wayne Gretzky Topps All-Star. How about a Marlon Mew OPG? That's cool. How about a Marlon Mew score? So Goulet was a really good player for the Nordiques, made some All-Star games. Ray Bourque is a Hall of Famer, obviously. Tom Barrasso rookie card, and there's another Goulet. So these are 50 cents. I'll get those in a second. Last little bit of dimes. How about some of the oddballs? If you've watched my stuff, you know I love American flag cards, but how about flags that are actually the cards that are actually the American flag? A whole bunch of those. I just bought them all. I said I'll take them all, every single one of them. And then this one is slightly different. This is from the Desert Storm set. And they had a bunch of flags of different countries, so I just bought them all. I grabbed them all. I didn't even look who was in here. There's Morocco, Kuwait. I don't know. I was just buying them. I just grabbed them all. Why not? They're flags. They're cool. So UN there. And then how about a bald eagle, right? If you're going to love American, love the flag, you got to love the bald eagle. And then PBS, big fan of PBS. I actually donate to our local PBS station. So there you go. That is really cool. Big fan of Sesame Street and the rest. How about Devil's Tower? I saw that as a kid. My family went out there out west. Thought that was awesome. So I bought that. A weird Batman and Joker card. Just thought it was random. There's only one in the box, so I bought it because it looked cool. And then the Munsters was some kind of chrome card. I don't even know what's going on there. I just really like the Munsters as a kid, so I bought it. I don't know. You find out I buy stuff just because it's there. I don't know. And real quick for 50 cents a piece, I think these are 50 cents or a quarter. I think the yellow were 50 cents and the white were a quarter. Joe Morgan traded. Really clean 72s there, and then the 73 really clean. They're just really clean. They'll go great in my Oakland A's team sets. So that's what I got. That's what I found. If you're curious what else I bought, go to the penny video, the one I put up before this from the Moeller show. Nickels through these 6 rows or 6 slots, and then dimes, so these last 12 slots. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed it. I've got another video coming up soon from another show I hit up, but everyone take care, enjoy the hobby. Once again, if you see something you like in here, reach out to me and let me know. We can probably work some trade. Trust me, if you've ever traded with me, I've got some people that can tell you, I just kind of throw cards in a bag and send them. I'm not too worried. I mean, I package them up nice and send them, but I'm not too worried about trying to go out, match it up dollar or penny for penny. Anyway, take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day and enjoy the hobby.